Hi there, my name is Hutch, and you may remember me from such things as videos that I've placed on the internet after I've made them. Welcome to another edition of Ask Hutch, a series in which you send me questions on Twitter, and I answer them as honestly, truthfully, and as comedically as I possibly can. Let's get into it. Tanner Sample wants to ask, how do you escape the desire to be escapist? My short-term brain breeds escapism when life isn't right. I wouldn't say I do. I don't think I try to escape my desire to be escapist. Part of what I do for work involves a lot of escapism, and I don't know if that's like something that's super limited to YouTubers and streamers, but I think I value my imagination, and I value my ability to sort of withdraw if I need to kind of like recharge my jets. So, I mean, I guess it's up to you if you think it's to an unhealthy degree, but I don't necessarily push away escapism from my life. Mitch wants to ask, do you think DiCaprio will get his Oscar this year in The Revenant? Yep! Funny Memes asks, why did you start YouTube? I started YouTube because my girlfriend at the time had broken up with me over the phone while I was at home with strep throat. We had been together for a year, and needed to not feel for a little bit. Turret Guy asks, been watching since you were first on Respawn. How's your view on religion changed since then? Are you still an agnostic atheist? I don't know if I ever said I was agnostic atheist. Did I say that? I'm sure one of you will find a video where I actually said that. I don't think I would classify myself as agnostic atheist. I think it would, if you had to call it anything, it would probably be agnostic, but I do believe in God. I have a pretty firm, concrete belief in a God. I have no idea what that God looks like. I don't think that God is listening to me. I don't think that God is aware of my presence. That's just my way of saying that I believe that there's something much, much bigger than all of us out there that connects us all. And who the fuck knows what that means. Evan Braun wants to ask me top 5 places in the world you'd like to visit. Also, if you didn't live in the US, where would you like to move to? I think it would be Ireland, Italy, Scotland, Japan, and Brazil. Christopher Kaltzis says, say that sentence a few times, by the way, it's fucking difficult. Says Voltage, Code Red, Whiteout, or Original Mountain Dew. Original. Don't fuck with something if it's not broken. James Perry Toyama says, do you think YouTube/Twitch are too inundated with video game commentators that it'd be impossible to get big? I do not, James. I don't think that. Just because there's more people on YouTube now than there was before, that doesn't necessarily mean that there's more good stuff to watch on YouTube. It's mostly shit. We all know that. So if anything, there's more opportunity for you now to rise above the endless piles of shit that live on YouTube. So I wouldn't let the fact that there's a lot of people doing YouTube discourage you from getting into it. That llama says, what has been the best or most important lesson you've been taught through your time on YouTube and Twitch? I think the best, most important lesson that I've learned throughout all my time on YouTube is that no one's gonna take care of you and you look after you. Ryan Ringham says, do you ever get jealous when it comes to Esmeralda and other guys? If so, how do you deal with it or get over it? I've never personally heard of someone who has an 11-inch penis getting jealous, but I mean, no. Anorexic Pandas wants to ask, what do you find to be your biggest flaw, obstacle to success, and how do you overcome it? I have this thing on YouTube where the more people want me to do something, the less I want to do it. And the more, which, let me tell you, is quite the recipe for success on YouTube. When more people watch you do one thing than any other thing, if your knee-jerk response to that is to not do that thing, let me tell you, you're on a good track, friend. I can't tell you why that is that I do that, but I just do. The more people want something, the more I'm like, no, I'm gonna go do this over here. Dawson Meister asks, how old were you when you started smoking cigarettes? I think I was 16 or 17 when I first started smoking. Probably around more close to 18 or closer to 18 when I first started buying packs of cigarettes. It's a really gross habit. If you're young and watching this, just probably better if you don't. Raydilla asks, have you ever been in a sexual situation with more than 2 partners? Like more than 2 other partners or more than 2 total? SaneTube asks, I'm about to marry my childhood friend. Any advice? That's going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And let me know if you guys want to see more of it. Just leave a comment. Just say, hey, I want to see more of this. If you don't want to see more of it, then just don't write anything, because I don't want to see that. I only want to see a comment section filled with, I want to see more of this. If there aren't at least 500 comments saying I want to see more of this, someone's getting the shit kicked out of them.